Hey guys, how's it going? It's I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a little bit of an interesting video. There has been something circulating called super straight. Super straight, I'm going to go over where I heard it from, what I think it means, what people's different reactions are, how you should feel about it. Not how you should feel, just how I think the appropriate response is for me. And anyway, here we go. I first saw it on Facebook. It was a screenshot of something on Tumblr, I think, where a super straight is basically what we used to know as just straight people. It's like, oh, okay, man likes girl, girl likes man, woman, all that type of things. But then over the last few years, some people would have been seen as transphobic or homophobic if, let's say you're a man and you would not sleep with or not attracted to a woman that is a post-op transsexual, meaning that, okay, that person was born biologically a man, but they identified their gender as a woman, and then, okay, well, now they took steps to, hormone therapy and, let's say, breast augmentation, anything to try to make it look like the heteronormative view of a woman. And then that man is seen as a little bit, I guess, transphobic because they won't sleep with that particular person. Now, having said that, there are people out there like that. They'll say, like, no, I like any woman. I like cisgender women. I like trans women. I like, binary, like whatever it is, whatever the scenario is. So there are people like that. And from my understanding is this super straight is just a way to differentiate between, okay, this is me just specifically liking cisgendered women and liking women of all sorts. So that is what I was led to believe at first. And then I see a couple of different reactions, a lot of which came from trolls, specifically on TikTok. Actually, this is going to go into hate right now. Like, there was a couple of people, maybe they were trolls on TikTok, saying like, oh, I am super straight, like, heck all you LGBT, I'm part of it now. Like, actual trolls, like, making fun of the LGBT community, like, just poking. Maybe they weren't even that mean-spirited, maybe they're just kind of poking fun at it. Like, the same way in which, like, let's say if we're friends and you say, oh, hey, fold any tacos lately, because I'm Spanish. It's like, okay, it's funny. I don't know where exactly they were coming from, but the fact that they were doing that, there was so many, a lot of their videos were taken down. TikTok immediately took down their videos, but outside of that, there's also a lot of people like throwing hate at that, which, if this is something that is accepted by the LGBTQ community, which a lot of my older friends, like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, a lot of my older gay friends and bi and lesbian friends are saying, like, no, that makes sense. Like, now that's a label. Now I know exactly what their sexual orientation is. So I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But all of these people on TikTok, I don't know if they're social justice warriors, but they're just like, no, F you, like, F you and your straightness, F you and your cisgendered stuff. Like, now, again, if they were just being like trolls saying like, oh, making fun of the LGBTQ community, all right, yeah, maybe some of that hate is warranted. Personally, I think, we should all just love each other. I think that we should all just have, kind of accept one another. But having said that, TikTok's rules are very, very clear, saying that, okay, well, we accept all users regardless of sexual orientation, and there should be no hate speech or bullying. But they're taking down all the videos with everyone tagging super straight, but they're keeping up all the comments that are just like absolutely hating on it, which, from some of my younger friends that have said, like, 21 and under, 23 and under, friend Lana's 23, I think. Apparently what this had originated on was not Tumblr, it had originated on 4chan. And 4chan is for those of you that don't know, for the uninitiated, 4chan is where you go to joke about things that you're not supposed to joke about. Like, joke about, like me being adopted, or joke about, like, oh, like, you're someone that's handicapped, or someone that has a mental condition. Like, you go there to joke about things that should not be joked about. And unfortunately, a lot of those things are funny. Like, the memes on there are hilarious. And again, I'm a veteran, so I have a very dark, twisted sense of humor. A lot of post 9/11 veterans are like that. But having said that, yeah, do not go there if you do not go there if you are easily offended. However, comma, um, there are they are known for some very hateful things. Some of them a little bit funny. Some of them maybe not so funny. And that is a group. A lot of those guys that are what's called incels, like involuntary celibates, meaning like they just can't get laid. Like they just cannot get laid for the life of them. So what they do is they they use that pain and they joke around. And apparently this super straight thing started on 4chan as a way just to poke fun at the LGBTQ community. And there is a decent, and a lot of my younger friends are just like, yeah, no, to hell with anyone that identifies as super straight. You're trash, you're scum. And it's like, okay, well, at first I didn't get it. Then I was like, oh, okay, if it originated on 4chan, then there's a decent chance this originated out of hate. In that same breath, I'll say there's also a decent chance that this originated out of just a joke that went too far. Like, I'm pretty sure 4chan helped Trump get elected in 2016. I'm pretty sure they do a lot of stuff. They get banned on a lot of different things. They get sites shut down. But yeah, so I don't know. That's just my whole take on it. That's just, I don't know how to feel. Like, again, if you go with some of my older friends that are part of the LGBTQ community that say like, okay, well, now it's a label and we can tell the difference, and it's, except as long as you're not being an a-hole about it, as long as you're not being rude and saying like, no, that's what I identify as, because it is, then okay, cool. But if you're being like a real big a-hole about it, then no, I would agree with my younger friends and say like, all right, come on, like there's no need for that. Like one, I don't really know how often that gets brought up in conversation, but it's just something that I thought was interesting. That's the history of it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I wrong? Is there something I'm missing? Is there a part of this origin story that I'm not getting? Am I being too accepting? Am I being too insensitive? Let me know, because I really do like to see things like that. The world is changing constantly, and I think we should all try to not let the world pass us by, whether it's technology, whether it's words, whether what young people are doing, whether what, teaching old dogs like myself new tricks. All the people like 40 and above are like, you're not old yet. But all the people that are, the 2% of people here that are 13 to 17 be like, yo, grandpa, you old. Listen, guys, I love you. I love everyone. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Goodbye. Yeah.